Hello there, welcome back to the Coliseum of Spectacle and Delight. I am your host, and today the vessel in which we find ourselves pursuing the cosmos. An old friend, Feather the Redeemed. Ah, if you have not seen this bad boy, 3/4 flyer for 3. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery that targets a creature you control, exile, instead of putting it in your graveyard as it resolves. If you do, it basically gets buyback. At end of turn, it comes back to your hand for free. Quite the value for our little feather friend. There have been a ton of different lists floating around. This one, I was testing pre-Strixhaven, and it was working out really well. But then came Strixhaven, and with Strixhaven came this little bad boy, which I'm sure you've seen floating around. Clever Lumimancer. Lumimancer. 0/1 for 1. Whenever you cast an instant or sport, cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Not the worst. A 2/3 for 1. Everybody loves Curdape, myself included. But here, that's what our deck is pretty much around. We've got Dreadhorde Arcanist, 10th District Legionnaire, of complementing Feather, and then the rest of our deck is nothing but spells to either evade, grow, or destroy. So, Clever Lumimancer brings another nice little threat to the early game. I was very sad, though. I did have to cut my Thraben Inspectors for this, so Lumimancer better do a good job, because I love those little guys. They do a fantabulous job. Lumimancer just seems like she exists for electrolyze to kill something, but then again, I've seen some crazy stuff happen with this card, so we'll go out and see. So the rest of the deck is pretty unexciting, nothing too crazy. As always, if you are not stingy like me and you have the option, I would very much recommend Inspiring Vantages here instead of probably the Clifftop Retreats. Pathways are okay because they come into play untapped, but yeah, the Clifftop Retreats are there because I am so stingy on my wild cards. So stingy. So it's basically, I look at this like anyone would. You get a new list and you're like, okay, well, I may not either have or be too stingy to commit the wild cards to doing it. So what changes and improvements can I make? And then you may end up suboptimal, but that's how you work your way up, right? It's a little life lesson. So, I mean, the deck is very point and click. 10th District Legionnaire, it's all about growing, protecting, and killing. And then Feather is there for the ultimate value. Reckless Rage is a fun one if you haven't seen this one. It deals 4 damage to a creature you don't control and 2 damage to a creature you do control. Very, very good when all of our creatures either grow past it, in the case of these two, or it doesn't kill them like the rest of these. And then it's just a solid 1 mana, 4 damage removal spell. You gotta be careful with that one, though, because sometimes they do get you. Sometimes. And then, of course, rounding everything out, Showdown of the Skalds. I love this card. It has been amazing in my testing. I had the 4th in the sideboard for a while, but I ended up cutting it. It just kind of slid right out of there. Speaking of the sideboard, I mean, it's all pretty point and click. Soul Guide Lantern for our graveyard, Baffling End for aggro, Containment Priest for Coco, Gideon Blackblade and Chandra for control. And then I've got currently Settle the Wreckage for aggro. I'm not sure about Settle. I've been going back and forth on Settle. Kind of depends on what kind of stuff we see. I'm a little worried about things like Teamer Flash, which I'll totally be playing tomorrow. Ha! I'm so excited about that deck. Anyway, I'm a little nervous about certain things, but then again, I think it'll be alright. I mean, we can always change this as we go, but this is the base of it. I do love the base of it. We have Skyclave Apparition rounding out the curve just for random removal and just another efficient little creature. This could very well be something else. It's kind of a flex spot right now. Shatterskull Smashing may be a little weird or a little out of place, aside from being a removal and a mana source. It's an interesting little interaction with, because this, can hit up to 2 targets. So you do it, you target one of your creatures with a feather for 0, and then you target your opponent's thing, and boom, the smashing comes back end of turn. So just a nice little thing there to put it on there, a little cherry on top for you. But yeah, I mean, the deck's very point and click. We'll see if this Lumimancer is enough to carry the weight of the deck. Let's get to those games. All right. Oh, always a good way to start the day. Yeah. It's very difficult to not keep a hand with Arcanist, Showdown of the Skalds, and the mana that actually do it. It's debatable. I should have just played the Shatterskull Smashing. Oh boy. Let's go Arcanist. Stomping Ground, eh? Burning Tree Emissary into what? Nope, just a Voltaic Brawler. Kill the Brawler. Let's kill that Brawler. target creature I control. Doesn't truly matter. Decline. I'm very happy. This always makes me like my heart skip a beat where I'm like, oh crap, did I just kill my... But it's a source to a creature an opponent controls. Oh no! Why would you do this? Ooh. Showdown the Skalds or Feather the Redeemed? I'm gonna go Showdown. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not... Go Team Feather, eh? That's annoying. So next turn we'll go 1, shock. So I'm debating if I want to kill this Pelt Collector or not. Do I wish to kill the Pelt Collector when there's a giant in the waiting? I think the Pelt Collector's okay for now. Unless he wants to block. Just make it easier for me. Otherwise, things are going to get big. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, a 4/4, you say. Ow. Alright. Well, then. I think I'll start off with Feather. Then we only have, what, red and white left. So we can Feather. 2, 3, 3, 4. 4, yeah, it's going to get big. Let's go get big. So, yeah, I'll start with Feather. Only one target there. I'm going to shock. I don't want to miss out on that value, baby. Let's go Defiant Strike. Right here. Trigger everybody. Yep. Keep growing the Arcanist. Because we're going to get big here, baby. Something my opponent have holding priority? Nice. Yep. So here's the thing, though. If I kill the Spellbreaker, the Pelt Collector will get pretty big. If I don't, the Spellbreaker's already big. Okay. Yeah, sure. Good news is we get it back. Alright, this time I'm just going to go here. Bye-bye. See, this is a fun little interaction if you weren't aware. So now I have the Reckless Rage, and I should have stopped during my instep. Oh, wait, never mind. The Hexproof dude's gone. Anyways, despite the fact that the Arcanist itself says to... Yeah, it's fine. Says to exile it. That's fine. Okay. Anyways, since the Arcanist says to exile it, but the Feather adds a replacement effect as well, welcome back. Shink! Then you basically will get it back despite the Arcanist doing his thing. Do we have anything to use here? I don't believe so. I think from here on out, let's just start killing stuff. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and Defiant Strike here, add a counter. You see where this is going. Showdown of the Skalds again. Why not? See what we hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 3. Yeah, Gruul. Who's the aggro now, baby? Give me those spells back. Well, I am at 16, so... Alright, then. Alright. Let's see. So Baffling End seems solid. What does not seem solid here? Lumimancer is actually a little iffy. I think I'm actually going to trade out the Skyclave Apparitions for Baffling Ends just so these will just get stomped. Now, do I want to trade out the Lumimancer in the face of Stomp? Could you keep it as a 2 of? Bring in that. Do I want the 2 Lumimancers or do I want something like Gideon? Gideon's not the worst, but it's very much an offensive Planeswalker. This matchup's all about just finding those Reckless Rages. I'm very tempted to take out Lumimancer because it is... I think I will, you know what? I'll take out Lumimancer, bring in the Containment Priest for the Cocos, and we'll say, alright. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just bring back in the Baffling Ends. It's just... Lumimancer is extraordinarily powerful, and any of those turns where I was going off with Showdown and all that, it would have gotten huge. But up until that point, it can't block. It... Ooh... On the draw. My opponent kept his hand of 7. I don't have an early threat. I don't have enough mana to get to Feather. If I get to Feather, I'm good, but that's getting to Feather against Gruul without anything to do. Let's mull. Much better. We're going to put one of these guys to the bottom, and there we are. Anywho, it's one of those things where it's like, I know we're excited to see it in action, but it is a 0-1 for a majority of the game. Without any help, at least. Once it gets help, yes, it's quite good. Now, what are the odds? Is my Soul-Scar Mage going to die? Well, that's the good thing about having 2 threats is my Soul-Scar Mage dies, I do have a backup. A backup threat, that is, obviously. Obviously. I was going to say, is it me? Is it my connection? Why is Gruul salty roping me? You're Gruul. This is aggro on aggro. You should love this. I'm sure it's a mistake. I don't think he's salty roping me. I think he got disconnected. Erp. Erp. Yarp. Narp. Sorry, I'm looking at his name. If anyone's curious why I'm babbling random names. I'm looking at his name and I'm actually thinking of Hot Fuzz. You know, Yarp. The Hound. Oh, God, I just PTSD from Game of Thrones. Okay, it's going to be like that. Unless he's just, like, super nice and giving me an advantage here. I doubt it. Let's just get in. This does open us up, but at the same time, we'll see what he does. Oh, Spellbreaker, never mind. So now we can Reckless Rage the Spellbreaker down. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm never going to turn down more Reckless Rages. Let's go ahead and play the Arcanist and attack. Alright. If he passes, it's Coco time. He did not pass, it is not Coco time. Oh, brutal, but fair. Team Reckless Rage. Well, guess we'll start there, eh? Mana or threat? Let's go mana. This way, if he decides to try to block with the Pelt Collector, I can Defiant Strike it. Takes care of that. Play the mountain. Pass the turn. Not the craziest little start here, but then again, the Tank Brawler, sure. Nothing holding priority? I guess I'll just kill this guy then. I'd rather keep the Arcanist just in case there's something crazy going on. Nice. Let's go ahead and Defiant Strike. Keep it going. Keep those cards flowing. I'll decide whether or not I want to. Baffling End. Oh boy. Okay, down to 4. Pass a turn. What you got for me, opponent? Good game. Good game to you as well, sir. Thank you. See, I knew it wasn't a salty rope. He probably just got disconnected. Poor guy, but good game. Ooh, white turtle. Nice. Alright, Mr. Turtle. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it? I can't say it's the perfect hand because there's still technically a land, but wow. We are going to mulligan. We are going to keep. Oof, bleh. That's too many threats, so I really have to decide which threat goes. Theoretically, the... Oh my god, are they mowing the lawn out across the street or something? Theoretically, it should be Feather, but Feather's awesome. So I should probably go with... got my 1-drop, got my 2/2 drops. Yeah, Feather Bro. Feather Bro! It's the namesake card of the deck, but... Gotta be careful here. Threat heavy hands are a little tough. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay, so they're mowing. Hi there. Oh, hello is what I meant to say. Ah, they're mowing, and my dog's going nuts. So I'm gonna mute it. We're gonna play in silence for a bit. I'm going with the Arcanist because I'm anticipating a Sensor, because if this is Turbo Fog, he either has Quench or Sensor. It actually looks like it's Flash, so I'd rather have the Arcanist countered than the Legionnaire. Okay, well. Okay. Yelled at my dog. She's a good dog. Alright, so now we got Team Soul-Scar Mage against, it's definitely Flash. Not hitting a third land is rough. I'm glad we found Feather again, but it's not going to do anything for us here. So I guess we can go 10th District Legionnaire and see if that resolves. I could have just gone Soul-Scar Mage, and that might be what I end up doing. Oh boy. Well, what can he flash in here to bug the crap out of us? Let's find out. Okay. Not the worst, all things considered. Oh, now there's a train coming too. Alright, well, I wish this was a white land, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I think I'm going to mute this again. This is just going to be a silent match. Oh, you got me. Okay, I don't know if the train's actually coming or if I just heard it, but I'm going to hold up God's Willing. He is obviously missing land drops. Oh, never mind, I take it back. So now at this point, we're just going to be attacking. I'm not going to be doing anything until I have to. Because otherwise we're in Frilled Mystic territory. Frilled Mystic, and I've seen a... Oh, crap. I've seen a lot of lists running Rewind, too. Gotta go. Nope, gotta go. Okay, the train's almost past to be here, I'm sorry. So we got to resolve the Reckless Rage, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sneak in a little attack, super sneaky attack here. So, okay. Go God's Willing. Don't need that, we need a threat here. Okay. Alright, so we're not in the worst of shape. However, we are not in good shape. That does not help. So I'm going to hold it. We're just going to start generating tokens until we have something to do here. Yep. We need a showdown of the Skalds or something. We can take some pain here. Oh, the train is actually stopped. Going back to mute. Okay, so not looking good for the home team here, of course, but then again, he's at 6, so just need to stay alive a little bit longer. Or I could just take 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna make 2 more end of turn. Okay, yeah, this is probably over. It's probably over. Yeah, it's over. Alright, too many lands, but then again, that one was not looking good regardless. Triple Nightpack Ambusher, yuck. Okay, so what do we need here? Baffling End won't help us. Gideon's good. Settle the Wreckage is okay. It's nice to make them do things during their own turn. We just need a better draw. I like Skyclave Apparition. What do I not like here? Fight as 1 is probably not as good as some of these other things. It's hard to say. He doesn't actually have removal per se. He's just trying to counter all of our crap before it happens. So, okay, we'll go ahead and try it like that. This one could end badly. I'm gonna mute it. I know it's a land light hand, but at the same time, I'm hoping this Defiant Strike gets us somewhere, otherwise we're in trouble. Come on! Yes, perfect. Is he going to play something for 2? He is not, and neither am I, so let's get in. I would have liked to have gotten another threat, because now we're in Quench territory, which is really obnoxious, but not much we can do here. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the attack, and then play the Dreadhorde Arcanist second main. He's obviously got something going on. Alright, Dreadhorde Arcanist. Then from here on out, we're just going to be spamming Arcanists until we draw some more lands. I think the mower is done. Yeah, Essence Scatter works. Get it out of the way early. Just going to hold up this Reckless Rage. I'm really hoping to hit that 3rd land here, but... Okay. Let's do this. Opponent's got something. We're missing land drops. Fantastic. Okay. Don't be a douche. Don't be a douche. Don't be a douche. Don't do it, you douche. No. Okay, well done. Brazen Borrower end of turn. Dick move. In bird culture, this is known as a dick move. Oh. Now it sounds like there's a siren. What is going on? And a fire truck just drove past. I am so sorry. I'm usually not this distracted. Missing land drops has definitely made this a much harder game than it needed to be. Okay, I did not see that one coming. I did not see that one coming. But the Arcanist is in. Cool, we can at least start drawing cards. Oh my god. I'm so angry. went with the Lumimancer instead of the other Arcanist because I was anticipating a Yeah, that's fine. Do I want to stop on upkeep for a God's Willing to try to scry into a land? I think I do. So I'm going to go ahead and cast God's Willing, targeting my Lumimancer. I'm going to name green. But I want to do this now because I really need to find another land, like really bad. Okay. Our opponent is... I said resolve all, please. Okay. Draw. It was a land anyways. Eat it. Okay, he's got 2 cards left. One of which could still be a Nightpack Ambusher. So that's something we have to be aware of at all times. Just gonna play the Lumimancer and pass. Still have the Reckless Rage up. Mystical Dispute. What? Okay. Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing, pal. Alright, well, he's flooding, which is nice. We will be able to get this 10th District Legionnaire in there, hopefully. But then again, maybe not. Alright. Well, we are going to attempt 10th District Legionnaire. We're going to just keep the beats coming if at all possible, so let's do this. If he doesn't do anything silly, which does not seem to be the case. So he's going in on the Brazen Borrowers. We're going in on everything else. If he just flashes in the Brazen... Now we're in trouble. Well, no, we're not. Well, yes, we kind of are. Yep, he's going beats mode. We're going to take 10 here. He's going to have a 3/3 left over. But the good news is... Oh, he's not getting in with the Ambusher. Oh, even better. Must be my birthday. Okay. So, we're going to start things off. I'm at 6. We'll start things off right here. I should have done this during my upkeep, actually, but that's okay. Okay. He scooped. I'm not sure why, but I don't care. So we can win if our opponent doesn't draw anything, which is nice. Do I want... I'm still debating if, like, any of this... I mean, honestly, no. That's weird that he scooped so easily after that one, but that's okay. Okay, the train is gone, the mowers are gone, and the dog has calmed down. Hopefully we're good. I don't hear any more emergencies, but man, what a just crux of problems right in the middle of our matchup. They don't respect the Boros feather, that's for sure. Oof. Lumimancers are looking really bad here, especially on the draw. If I had more spells, this would be great, but I know I'm going to mulligan into nothing. There we go. All right, here we are, down to 5 for our final game. I know what you're thinking. Maybe I should have just kept that other one based on the back of the 10th District Legionnaires, but at the same time, if we don't have anything to do, then it's essentially already a mulligan to 5. We could hope that we draw good stuff, but like, when does that ever happen? Like, let's get the quenches and essence scatters and nonsense out of the way early. I mean, Brazen Borrowers. Let's get the Brazen Borrowers out of the way earlier. Get him. Boop. Boop. No double blue, that's nice. 10th District Legionnaire, shall we? Make him think I'm playing around censor. Mystical Dispute. Why is he bringing in Mystical Dispute against me? Okay, so now all we need is a 4th land, and we're in decent shape. He's found a 2nd blue, so now we gotta deal with... Yep, we did not find our 4th land, so I guess that's it for us. Let's make sure we maintain full control. This thing needs to die. Right. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. He's like, I have more. I say, yes, I know. Let's do this. Okay. There he is. Okay. Yep. Growth Spiral, you got him. One card in hand. Let's hope it's not a whammy, or else this is gonna suck. Is it a whammy? It is some form of whammy. Unfortunate. Oh, it's a Growth Spiral. Freaking me out like this. Nice. I'm debating about this Defiant Strike now or later, but... Nah, I'll wait. I'm gonna hold up the God's Willing just to be safe. The Defiant Strike will be better next turn, plus we can give him a lifelink. Yep. Now we have God's Willing up as well, so... Yep, we are gonna start... Shink! Gideon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This Soul-Scar Mage is going to get big. Frilled Mystic. Sure. I suppose that's reasonable. Double Prowess, baby. That won't be too terrible next turn. Do I want to take 6? This is going to go away either way, so I suppose I should just do it now. Quench. That is fine. Okay. I was going to say, I'm a God's Willing again. He's going to be a 10-10. I'm going to get in for blah, 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 blah. Simic Flash. I do love this deck. It's a shame he hit such a big mana packet, but the one that we're going to be doing on tomorrow, actually, is a Teamer Flash with the new... oh, you know what? We'll just go over it all tomorrow, so... All right. Final match of the day. Let me check the time. Yes, final match of the day. Man, I was hoping I'd squeeze in a fourth one after how quickly that first one went, but not today, not today. Oh my god, are we actually going to see Clever Lumimancer in action? Ooh. I'm the Clever Lumimancer, Yeah, it's a Lumimancer. Just a 0-1. Interesting. So I don't have any spells to expunge here, so at this point, I think I'm either just playing the second one and holding up God's Willing. 2 damage this turn, or more damage next turn. Yeah. He's probably like, oh, dodged a bullet there. Indeed, sir, indeed. So we got what, Jeskai here, looks like, or better than Jeskai? This does not work here. I'll save one of them, I suppose. That one. So one of them dies, unfortunately, but the other one's good. He's a good bay. Oh, I chose poorly. No, you know what? I'm going to do the Arcanist and hold up God's Willing. I did choose poorly. I should have gone with the God's Willing, just to prevent such a thing from happening. Okay. Well, where were you? So start with the Defiant Strike, right there. All the Lumimancers. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and let's get in there. I'm going for more damage than the cantrip, because I'm holding up that God's Willing. Target to human, target to non-human. I really want to get some damage in here while we can, so we're going to hit him for 8. And then I am just going to hold up the God's Willing. Am I going to play the other Lumimancer, knowing that we may just have like a... we'll just get him out there. See what the opponent does. Problem is, he's untapping into Wrath of God. So we're probably just hurt here. Another reason why I should have held the fight as one over the gods willing, but yeah, gotta keep these little things in mind. Oh, sure, he did. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead and out of this world. Obviously, I could save him with God's Willing and fizzle his spell, which isn't the worst idea in the world, but I really want to make sure that one of my threats survive. What was that? Ah, I don't know what you're up to, but I love it. Brainstorm, sure. 3 new cards. It's definitely a matchup for... What is this? I saw this. Only I usually see this in Animator, Reanimator, that is. Yeah, you bring it back, and then it actually finds and casts your next reanimation spell on burial rates. That's pretty cool. I love Dragon Reanimator. Oh, another Clarion. Building Discovery. Sure. So ideally here, I'd love to draw a 4th land for either Showdown or the Skull. Oh, snap. Yep, this is it. Okay, well. I'm putting a stop on my upkeep. Wonder if he has shock. Let me look at his graveyard one more time. That's the only thing I'm a little scared of here. I'd really like to scry into something here. Oh, whew. I was like, he's got it! Oh yeah, this is gonna suck. We gotta find something about this dragon. Is there something to do about this dragon? He's tapped out, so I'm gonna give him protection from green. Defiant Strike is great. Alright. Let's go ahead and Defiant Strike here. Draw a card. Castle Ardenvale. Play the castle. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. Let's go ahead and Defiant Strike again. Unfortunate. He's down to 5, but I do not believe that will be good enough. Not when there's a giant, scary dragon just waiting to wipe my face on the ground. And unfortunately for us, I am a long ways away from Shatterskull summoning him away. And he's a 5/5, so not even Reckless Rage will help us here. Yeah, we definitely are going to be taking out Skyclave Apparition. Yep. Big and scary. Wrath of God. Wrath of God. Wrath of God. Time. That deserves a nice. That's even better than I thought it would be. Nice. Oh my glory. Is that a Sphinx? Oh man, this is just like... This is... Oh, yeah. Sorry, that kind of caught me by surprise. This is awesome. One more, baby. One more. Let's do the time warp again. And to think, I was just going to play... Nice. I was just going to play a Turbo Fog list with my Time Warps. I think I have it slated for Thursday, but I like what this dude's up to. Okay, well, give me those. Give me that. Give me those. Give me those. We should have a lot of crap to take out. Can I see the battlefield one more time here? Was it just that? No other threats that we saw? Scholar, the Age, yeah, it's just Reanimator. Anything exiled there? Nope. Okay, thank you. Alright then. Yeah, we'll take Containment Priest too, because why not? Now we got 11 cards to take out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Settle the Wreckage might be a little much. Actually, no. I like Gideon. I think we can get rid of Chandra, actually. 3 more cards gotta go. I would take out Smashing, but it's a land. Smashing! I don't want to take out any of my spells, because then everything gets worse. Is Settle worth it? Excuse me, 3 more cards gotta go. I mean, she did a majority of our damage there, but then again... Feels a little dirty, doesn't it? Does. When you have 1, you appreciate it, right? Showdown probably could have gone, but then I have no card advantage engine whatsoever. He's got a transformational sideboard into Jeskai control. To be fair, we're kind of teetering. I'll be on the play. That is acceptable. kind of teetering on the line right now. They're kind of teetering on the line. They're basically Jeskai control with that. Alright, we got 2-3 turns until they get to 4 mana, but they did not hit it, so we're alright there. Let's just keep it going. Next turn, Feather, and then we just hopefully start spamming God's Willing until we get there. Ouch. Thrilling Discovery again? No, he's killing something. Rip Apart, nice. I do like Rip Apart. That's a really good card. Okay, let's just go. I opted with Feather over the Legionnaire. Nice. Let's see what he's discarding. Oh, anyways, I just really like Rip Apart. What did he discard? Okay, nothing yet. He's still digging. Still digging and shocking. Holy cow, he's going all in. Oh, well, there it is. He found it. Yeah, we are screwed, which is unfortunate. Should I have God's Willing during upkeep? Yes, most likely. Yeah, we are probably screwed, but I have to say, of all the things to be screwed by, I'm just drawing a land. I mean, I think we're screwed either way. He's going to get his big dragon back. Fine. Yeah, this one's not going to go well. Maybe I should have mulliganed to Soul's God Lantern, but another chance? No, it's fine. It's down to 4, though, so if he doesn't hit it, we're in good shape. But that's a big if. Shock, shock, shock. I don't know what that does. If he Deafening Clarions, we're kind of in trouble. Got it. Because all we have now is Showdown of the Skalds. Great as it is, and it is quite great. That's all it is. It's just Showdown of the Skalds. There's the Lantern, just to mock us. Now he's at 1. Oh! He's basically got to go all in and hope that he hits it, but I have no doubt he will. Yep. That was 1 in the yard. Well, we got 4 to go. We untap, we win. No, that's not true. We untap, we're in good shape. There's the Soul Guide Lantern. Well, it's not an auto spin, so that's good. Okay. Might get another turn. But then again, he still can just hard cast 1. Jeez. This is really cool. I gotta copy this list. This is actually really cool. I really like this. I think I've got almost everything for it. Faithless Looting. Find that Time Warp, baby. You better find it, or you and I are going to have problems. Is that Vigilance, too? That's so sweet. Yeah, I'm definitely copying this. This is so cool. Large Brandon, I dig it. He's got another one. Not there yet. Or not out of it yet. Yup. Alright. Oh, that's it. I like it. I like it. Well done, opponent. That was sweet. I can shut this off and copy this bad boy. Alright, we are back. I ain't even mad about that last matchup. It looked like standard Jeskai control. Well, not Jeskai control. It's like a Jeskai combo. It reminded me of like something I'd see Ali Andrazi play. That is so cool. So, okay, back to this. What would I change? It's hard to say because, as you saw, I mean, up until that last match, which was awesome, we just got, like, we were just stomping people. The deck seems pretty sweet. Lumimancer is not the worst. I do like it. I don't know, though. It's okay. It's a good early drop to complement Soul-Scar Mage. God, don't hate me, but I almost... No, you know what? It's good. It is good. I keep, like... Thriving Inspector and I, we go back a long ways, so I kind of love that card. And I'm like, well, a 1-2 for 1, 0-1 for 1, but that guy got big quick. So, yeah, nah, keep the Lumimancer. It's pretty sweet. Aside from that, I mean, I feel we had a limited range, but it seemed like things were flowing quite well. Lands were kind of an issue, but I mean, with this deck, you want to keep it a little light. I might throw the fourth Showdown the Skalds back into the board in place of maybe a Chandra. I do like Chandra. Interesting thing with Chandra, it behaves just like the Dreadhorde Arcanist, where if you use the -2 on a spell when Feather's on the board, you get the spell back regardless. So that's something to keep in mind there. We never got to see it in action, but yeah, this was solid. This was fantastic. I'm glad this deck is back. God, I'm so excited for this format now. Well, I mean, obviously, I always love Historic, but now it's like I'm super excited. So, okay, I'm going to try to build that list. If I can't, then tomorrow I'll go on playing Team or Flash. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just see everybody at LA Tour.